So my summary of fitness and what I have seen with the many men I've had the opportunity to work with is discipline is the key factor in getting the results that you want. We come in different sizes, shapes, and colors as it relates to discipline and how much we have. There have been several men who've come to me who made millions and millions of dollars, some billions. I've come across every sort of man in this world, but when it comes to food, when it comes to controlling what we put in our body, there seems to be a disconnect for most men that I've encountered. So when guys come to me, I often ask them, hey man, why don't you videotape your process in your evolution? I would love to see a video progression of the day-to-day struggles, the week-to-week successes, or whatever it is that you are going through in your life. I would love to see you articulating that on a video. I'm gonna do it for you. Now let me back up and tell you what it is that I'm doing and why, and we'll see if I actually make it through. So it revolves around the concept of fasting. There are multiple benefits to fasting, but the main thing that I look for in that is the discipline that it provides around food specifically. Because I see so many men who say, I can't do this, I can't do that. Lame excuses that are really lame excuses at the end of the day, because fasting proves to us that we do not need to eat food for up to 40 days. So with that being the case, I have dear friends, men that I really respect who are Muslim. And there is 30 days of Ramadan, fasting from sun up to sundown. No food, no water, no drink, nothing for 30 days during Ramadan. And I've often witnessed and watched and wondered about this process and asked myself, how would I benefit from that? So I'm in the gym the other day with two of my training partners who are both Muslim, who I respect and love and appreciate. And they just happened to say to me, hey Clark, we have Ramadan coming up tomorrow. And I said to them, you know, I've often thought about trying to go through Ramadan. And their immediate response was, do it with us. Now, I don't think it's necessary that I say I'm not Muslim, but I will say that I'm a Christian man who appreciates the discipline and the spirituality and all of what that is representing for anyone who chooses to discipline themselves to not eat from sunup to sundown, all of which are good for you. So I didn't commit to it, but last night I had a dream about it and it involved those two guys. So I woke up this morning deciding I'm going to go for this and I'm going to do it day by day. I didn't go to the gym this morning and say I'm going to do this for 30 days, I guarantee it, because I don't want to promise the fact that I will, but here's what I am promising to do day by day going through this. So today is day one of Ramadan. I have followed what is required up until this point. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I've had no food from the morning. I've had no water. Nothing's gone in my mouth. Let me go back. I did put a mint in my mouth because I was going into the gym and I told my buddy I put a mint in my mouth. I completely forgot about it. So he said, it's okay, don't worry about it. And I'm not gonna beat myself up if I out of habit do something, because again, this is not something I've been practicing. So the reason I'm doing this is I wanna see, one, if I can, how far I'll go, how committed I am to the process, and what changes will happen in my body. So this is what I look like today on day one of Ramadan. Pretty lean, but we'll see what happens. For me, this is the discipline and what I can see in my body and respecting this culture. So here I am on day one, and I'll check in with you right now. I'm hungry and thirsty. I want to drink, and I'm gonna tell you why. Drink water. I wanna tell you why I think I am hungry and wanna drink. It's because I can't. That's the first trick that happens to you when you start a diet. So what I'm doing is I'm tapping into the discipline and saying, I don't need to eat. Normally, if I would have just been working and not thinking about this, I could have gone this far without any food or water and not have been affected like I'm being affected right now. So here we go, day one Ramadan. I'm committing to day two. I'm gonna tell you what happened yesterday. It was around 5 o'clock. I started shivering as if I got in the cold plunge and came out, and that's the normal feeling I get. I had a hoodie on. Ramadan could be considered intermittent fasting because there's a window of time that you're allowed to eat. I had to wake up early in order to get a meal in before the fasting started this morning. You will be very thoughtful of what you put into your body. So when I broke the fast last night, I broke it with a grapefruit. Oh, it was so good. Even after one day, I noticed a difference in the flavor. So I had a beautiful steak and egg omelet with some rice in it, and then I had some applesauce and a bunch of water and a little bit of coffee. So this is day two of Ramadan, breaking my fast. Typically, I eat really fast, and what I'm gonna do is eat slow and enjoy this. This is going to get better and better and better as this goes on. Day 3 of Ramadan. It is about 3 p.m. What have I learned so far on day 3? A lot. Fighting with my wife today. Frustrating argument, complete nonsense, not necessary. And the first thing you think of is, I'm just going to go eat. I'll do this thing later when the timing is better. It's never going to be better. So I'm sharing that with you to let you know that I'm a regular guy like anybody else who has situations that could have me very easily give up on this. How's my energy right now? It's great. Being drained emotionally will get you off of your plan. Don't let it get you off your plan. Day 4 of Ramadan. It is 4 a.m. I'm making some food right now. So one thing that I do want to make sure I'm getting is my protein. We're gonna throw some eggs in here. Oh, wait a minute. One other thing. What do you think? Still can't remember what I was thinking about last night, but slept great last night. I remembered. So what I noticed last night, I was fine all day, sat down, broke my fast, drank water. And the moment I started drinking water, I started cramping my hands into my forearm. It's Sunday, I'm trying to sleep a little bit more. 8:30 a.m. So I'm just chilling here. Sunday, chilling on the couch, relaxing, no rush to get anywhere. Need a rest day. I'll probably go to the gym later, but as I'm watching TV, all of these food commercials come up. Start telling yourself, I don't need that, because the reality is you don't need that. Be strong. Breaking the fast, I've got my digestive enzymes here, got my vitamins right here. I woke up, I went back to sleep, slept in till about 8 o'clock, then I went to the gym, came home, crashed out. Day 5, 4:30 a.m. I've got 4 whole eggs with some turkey for my icon meals, some fruit, aminos, creatine, glutamine, getting leaner already just in a few days. Time to break the fast. I've got some grapefruit here. First thing I'm telling you, I can smell this more than normal. I'm not even hungry today. I'm honestly more thirsty. I had a great workout. I did shoulders and legs. We were sweating. This is going to taste so good right now. Wow. Day 6 of Ramadan, some egg white bites, a little bit of coffee, some water, some gratitude. Make it a great day. Slept great last night, woke up, had some egg white bites at about. So food-wise, I'm good. I'm not hungry at all. Day 6, I'm gonna break my fast. Beautiful watermelon, Gatorade. Day 7, slept really well last night. Went to bed probably about 9:30. Don't have a lot planned, just a regular day. I'm gonna go to the gym. I'll eat something. I'm not real hungry right now. Day 7, 7:08 p.m. Time to break the fast. My guy Wally brought me in some dates. Typically that's what he says he breaks his fast with. Got my Gatorade, got some chicken, got some ribs. It is 4 a.m. on day 8. I had oatmeal with a scoop of protein, cranberries, raisins, and I'm having a coffee, some water. A lot of Muslims told me they break their fast with dates and water. Really good. Day 9, it's 5:30 p.m. I didn't shoot my morning video, obviously, but I woke up at 4 a.m., had a protein shake and a chicken bowl, and then went to the gym, had a decent workout, came home, had a stressful conversation. There goes my son. And here's what I noticed. When we are stressed out, it takes up so much energy. You gotta learn and manage your stress. I then went and did a podcast episode, which I got my energy up for, and I did a great job on the podcast, but 2 people did ask me today, are you depressed? And it was not because I'm fasting, it's because I was having a very rough time. Day 10, 5:14 a.m. Had a headache last night, and I'm not sure if it's related at all to the fast, but I woke up with a pretty good headache. It's gone now. I feel much better now. I'm gonna have some protein shake, some coffee, drink some water. That's it. Here we go. It is time to break fast on day 10, 7:08 p.m. I was thirsty today, more than normal. I mean, it wasn't anything that I couldn't handle. Felt great today. Worked out, had a great workout in the morning. Day 10, 20 more to go. Day 11, 4:52 a.m. I've got a podcast I'm doing today, so I have a 2-hour drive to LA, Studio City. Feel great. Slept great last night. Vivid, lucid dreams. Feel refreshed this morning. Midday observation. I just went to Costco here to get some new phones, and it's a Sunday afternoon, packed. I was looking into people's baskets, being in a state of no food, no water, and just really being observant of what we purchase. The amount of stuff that we buy to eat is completely unnecessary. I'm not judging people. I'm making an observation of how we're over consumers. No wonder the United States is the fattest nation on the planet. Day 12, 4:30 a.m. I got up at around 4. I had ground turkey and eggs. I had one burrito and then I just finished the rest in a bowl. I commented yesterday about how we overconsume. I was driving down the street and there was traffic and I looked over. Every one of these people was in line to go to In-N-Out Burger. The wait must have been 45 minutes for a hamburger and french fries and a shake or a Coke. People are choosing to wait in line in a car to have food put in a window so they can sit in a car and eat. Grosses me out. Day 13, 7:11 p.m. Oh, this is gonna be so good. Wow. You ever seen those movies where the guy's in a desert and he sees a mirage and he's just going for the water? I felt like I was in a desert today. The longer the days go on, the more my buddy Zach Yanni's message to me. He said, Clark, when you drink with the understanding that there are people out there who do not have what you have. But we take it for granted. We are at the halfway point. It's the morning of day 15 and it's 4:30 a.m. Here is my thoughts so far. So last night I thought to myself, oh, it's close enough. Like we were breaking fast last night. It was 7 o'clock and I thought I can drink something now. And then it hit me immediately. That's how we slide off track. So if you're on a diet, if you're doing anything and you're starting to compromise even a little bit, that is the beginning of the end. All right, we are at day 15, breaking the fast. Today was, we'll call it a stressful day. Just a bunch of crap was happening. It's certainly nothing to stress over, but I was. Anyway, point being, when you get that sort of energy, it definitely makes you more hungry. But you have to make sure that you don't let it get you off course when you know you are on a mission to accomplish something like I am right now. So it's time to break the fast. I've got grapefruit, an orange, a date, a nice salad. I'm gonna enjoy that. Tomorrow, I'm on the back half of this. Day 16, ending the fast. Today was easy. I was busy all day today. Didn't even think about food. Got a little bit thirsty. Wasn't that big of a deal. Day 17, 4 a.m. Feeling good. I feel great. Honestly, yesterday in the morning, I got up and did a podcast at 5 a.m. Sat right here. I rewatched it. It was great. I felt on point. I felt very sharp. I just broke my fast on day 17. Today got a little bit rough, I'll be honest with you. It was challenging for the water. I really wanted water bad. And I started to think of excuses to gracefully bow out of this process. We as humans are really good at rationalizing our way out of things that become hard for us by making excuses that we can justify in our own mind. Because I could have made an excuse to quit this. I'm not a Muslim, I'm losing muscle, but I would have traded off the discipline that I'm gaining for this 30 days for a bullshit excuse. I broke my fast with water, 3 dates, my salad, I'm gonna have another meal. There's always a way that we can overcome that rationalization with facts. That got deep. Rewind it if you need to. Just finishing up day 18 here. Feeling really good, honestly. I feel strong in the gym, not really hungry, not really thirsty, feeling very focused, on point. Day 19, 4:23 a.m. Having a steak and egg burrito. Today is Easter. We are going to a gospel brunch and it will require discipline. This whole thing is about discipline. All right, day 19, I am at a gospel brunch. So around me, there is food everywhere. Food and drinks everywhere. I'm not eating. Made a decision not to do this. It's not hard. So I'm gonna enjoy the music, let everybody else enjoy the food. Day 20, 4:31 a.m. I got up at 4:15 for a protein shake this morning. I started to get a sore throat. I shook that pretty quick. I had overnight the first night, a little bit the next day, but it's going away already. I'm not saying it's because of the fast. I get rid of any kind of sickness really fast, but this went away. This is just my morning sexy voice here. We have like the 10-day countdown starting tomorrow. Day 21, 4:22 a.m. Just finished my vitamins, drinking some water. Not super hungry, honestly. Slept like a baby last night, had some great dreams, really interesting dreams. 10-day countdown, so far so good, feeling great. Highly recommend that you do something like this. I'm not doing Ramadan in the full capacity. I'm doing the fasting part of it, but I'm also adding in some of the spiritual element to it as well. And the reason I'm bringing this up is yesterday on a social media post, I had mentioned that the fact that I'm a Christian guy doing Ramadan, and boy, oh boy, did people get upset about that.
Day 22, 4:15 a.m. Had my eggs, my aminos, my creatine, having a little bit of coffee. Obviously, I had my water, my vitamins. But I'm sitting here as I end this thing, the next 8 days, I'm coming to the end. I want to summarize the experience for you. Not like I'm doing anything spectacular. I'm just not eating during the day. A lot of people have a problem with that. And here's what it comes down to. It's just discipline. You got to ask yourself, how bad do you want it? And can you exercise the discipline to not eat something that is going to knock you off course? So it's really that basic. It's simple, but it's not easy. I really want to start tugging at your heartstrings because you need to understand that if you're out of shape, if you're not feeling good, if you're not confident, you don't like the body that you're in, it's up to you to make a choice, and that choice requires discipline. All right, I could go on and on, but I'm not. Make it a great day. Day 23, I've been getting up easily every day. I normally get up early, but because I want to eat before the fast starts, I've been getting up. This morning I had eggs and steak, some coffee, some water, my vitamins, ready for the day. Got a couple clients. I feel great. In the leanest shape I've probably been in decades, honestly. Morning thought here. Got my buddy Wally. He's the one who actually encouraged me to do Ramadan with him. But thank you for that. Day 23. You said it's not important enough for you to wake up in the morning and eat breakfast. So you can push through. Like, it's not that big of a deal. I'm not saying it's a bad thing.
Right. I just said
you would rather sleep. Yeah. Because he made me think about something. And it's not hard for me to get up because it has become super important for me to get my breakfast because I don't want to lose muscle in this process, right?
Correct.
Point is, if it's important enough for you to work out, if it's important enough for you to lose weight, if it's important enough for you to get your morning time in, you can wake up. Period. Let's go. Day 24, body is absolutely beyond a shadow of a doubt changed. So if you're trying to lose weight, this is a really good way to go. It is around time to break the fast here pretty soon. Having a deeper desire other than just looking a certain way, like look, there's definitely a change in my physique. So if that's the only reason you fast and do this thing, I'm telling you, I'm creating a program. I want you to understand that you will get the results that you're looking for. Day 25, 4:24 a.m. Slept great. In bed at 8, 7 hours of sleep, no problem. Feel awake right now. Have a client coming at 6. I've got a Zoom call at 7. Nothing really to report here this morning other than feeling good. Day 26, 5 a.m. Slept in today. 2 reasons. 1, went to bed later than normal. 2, food's not that important. I don't really care about eating, but I do want to drink. So I got a bunch of water, got my vitamins in. I'm going to have some oatmeal, some protein, and I'm going to go back to sleep. It's Sunday today. So day 27, 2:02 a.m. Woke up at about 1:55. Went to bed at about 9. I'm going to go back to sleep after I eat, but I just woke up yesterday. Had a bit of a stressful day. It happens. Won't let it affect me. I'm going to continue to push through this thing, finish out strong. Peace. Day 28, 4:26 a.m. Got up at 4:01. Slept like an absolute baby last night. Went to bed at 9. Feeling good. Down to the wire, man. Not really much to say other than what I've already said over and over again. If you need to do something like this. Quick thought for you here. We train our stomachs to be a certain size. Because I have not eaten as much as I normally would, my stomach has gotten much smaller in way less than 30 days. Day 29, 3:07 a.m. Get ready to eat some eggs and chicken. Winding this thing down. If you want something bad enough, you'll do it. Well, it's day 30 already. 4:36 a.m. Proud of myself that I did this. I'm happy I did it. The accomplishment that you feel when you set out to do something is worth any discomfort, any inconvenience, any justification that you would have in your mind as to why you shouldn't do something. So I'm going to have my breakfast. I'm going to just have a little me time here this morning. Okay, Ramadan ended yesterday. The morning prayer and everybody is showing up for their service to end Ramadan. I wonder how people are going to look at me when I walk in here. And I'm just wondering, right? Like, this is my observation of where I'm sitting right now currently. And I'm excited. I'm excited to go in here and do this and see what happens. So I'm sitting here still in the parking lot waiting for my buddy from the mosque in LA. And he congratulated me on doing this with him. And I just got overwhelmed all of a sudden because there were all these people in the background of a different culture, of a different belief system, just saying, congratulations, thank you, good job, we appreciate you. And it just made me feel so good, man. That's the importance of community. If you're leveling up your life, you're going to get around people who are leveling up. Anyway, I haven't even gone in here yet and I'm already crying in the parking lot. Okay, update for you right now. You just finished watching the 30 days of my Ramadan fast, kind of like my assessment, what was going on. And my only intention in doing that, to be completely honest, is just to kind of share what was on my heart in the moment. The update I have for you is this. I just learned about something called Shawwal. And Shawwal is an opportunity to continue the Ramadan fast for 6 more days. Now, if you're Muslim and you're watching this as to whether or not I know what Shawwal is on a deep level, I don't. I absolutely don't. All I know is what I've been told and what I just read on a document that was sent to me because I'm going to do it. I'm going to go for an additional 6 days starting tomorrow. And there are a couple reasons why. Number one is what a lot of people do after they finish a hard diet. That's why diets are not good for you, because restricting yourself from eating calories only leads to, when the day ends, day 31, most people go and forage through everything and start eating and rationalizing and gaining weight back and feeling like crap. That wasn't the purpose of me doing Ramadan. It wasn't for me to end the 31 days and say, yay, I did it. Now I'm going to go eat like crap and lose all of the results that I got physically, spiritually, emotionally, mentally, and all of that. Two, I want to dig in deeper. Like, I really do want to dig in deeper with this because I don't want that justification in my mind. I don't want that weakness in my spirit or energy. But God, it's a whole lot easier with somebody to do it with. And bam, this morning, Zach shows up and says, hey, I'm going another 6 days. When you complete the 6 days, it's as if you fasted for the entire year, which I think is probably the most common, or for a lifetime, as I read somewhere else. I want extra discipline. The only way to do this effectively for me is to what I learned from my spiritual mentor, Ed Cole, one of them. He said, Clark, you're only committed to what you confess. You've heard me say that before. So instantly when I heard about Shawwal, I said, I'm in. And here's what I want for you. Not to watch this as entertainment, but to listen to this with an open heart, an open mind, and a desire to level your game up. That's the reason I exist. I'm not here to show off. I do a lot of that, but my showing off is to get your attention. My showing out is to say, hey, look, it's possible at the age of 60 to be fit and healthy and active and strong and capable and optimized. I have to do this now because I committed through the process of confession to you that yes, in fact, I'm doing Shawwal the next 6 days for all of the reasons that I had mentioned and probably a whole lot more. 4:30 a.m. Today is day 1 of 6 more days, which the Muslims refer to as Shawwal. I'm doing it because, one, my buddy's doing it and I wanted to do it with him, support him. And I was also thinking, I got a photo shoot coming up. I want to get better for the photo shoot. No lie, this is a great way to get lean. I mean, like, this is a really good way to get lean. If you are someone who wants to get rid of body fat, this is it. Right here, it's my breakfast. And eat that, gonna drink a bunch of water and get back at it. Day 2 of Shawwal, 4:34 a.m. I'll show you what I got for breakfast here. I got some spinach, zucchini, red, orange peppers, turkey. Gonna add some eggs to that. Yesterday was a little bit of a struggle, a little tired. Didn't do much of anything. Not exactly sure why. But anyway, push through, not a problem. It's only food. My encouragement to you is whenever you're doing something that you're trying to improve yourself, and most often it's gonna be in your body, and most often that will include you eating in a way that you're not used to eating, just pace yourself, right? Make sure you pace yourself. Make sure what you're doing is sustainable. I say this all the time. Everybody says this all the time, but it's so important. Make it a great day. 4:58 a.m. I decided to sleep in a little bit this morning because I actually got to bed late last night, went to dinner with some friends, and I will tell you that people respect you when you stick to what you say you want to do. It was a business dinner and we were meeting at 6:30, and I knew that when we got there, the dinner would show up around the time that I was going to break the fast. And luckily we got pushed back a little bit from getting to our table. So by the time the food came out, I had maybe 15 minutes before I could actually eat. You know, the water was served and then appetizers came out, and then everyone said, hey, do you want some? Do you want some? And I just kept saying no. And I was asking, what time is it? And then people started questioning, hey, what are you doing? What's going on? Because I wasn't volunteering the information necessarily. And the word discipline came up multiple times. You're so disciplined. I wish I was disciplined as you. Everyone is as disciplined as me or anybody else. People just choose not to exercise their discipline with food because the bread smells so good, it's warm, you're hungry, you're thirsty, or whatever. That's why nobody sticks to diets. Discipline is important, and that's part of what you should want to get from doing this. You should want to gain more discipline. You should want to be able to say no to food, because saying yes to food is what has gotten you in the situation that you're in, if you're in a situation. Day 4 of Shawwal, 4:30 a.m. Let me show you my vitamin stack here. So these right here are custom blended for me. They're all pre-digested, ready to go. And there's an opportunity, if you needed vitamins, I can get you yours like this, custom blended for you based upon your blood work. That is vital. If you're in a calorie deficit, you really want to make sure that you're getting your nutrients in. You should be getting your nutrients every day, hopefully through your food. Most people aren't doing that, so that's why we supplement. What I'm doing differently on these 6 days is I'm not having big breakfast, but I feel great, really, really great. Body is definitely changing in these 6 days. Once again, you're only committed to what you confess. If you're gonna do this, I would highly recommend, if you need a coach, holler at your boy. I got you, for real. 4:44 a.m. Day 5 of Shawwal. It's a Sunday morning. Got a garage sale today that I'm doing. Got a bunch of stuff in my shed I want to get rid of. So feeling good, feeling pretty lean. I'm happy I did this extra 6 days. I really am. Yesterday, I had multiple people comment on my muscles, like, because I was dehydrated, I was like pumped, I was vascular, I felt vibrant, I just felt different. Like when I was smiling, talking to people, there was a different energy about me, and I could see people noticing me more for the way I look. All right, this is it. Day 6 of Shawwal. Slept like a baby last night, feeling happy that I did this extra 6 days of Shawwal. I feel so much better, honestly I do. And my intention coming out of this is to not do what people do, eat a lot of food, celebrate by hurting my body by eating a bunch of crap that I supposedly denied myself of. I didn't deny myself of anything. I rewarded myself by eating clean, eating healthy, not eating during the day, allowing my body to go through autophagy, cleaning itself up with all the dead cells and all of the things that happens during a fast extended. I will continue to do this on an intermittent basis. That's intermittent fasting. So many people do intermittent fasting the wrong way. They do it in a window, but they do it every single day. That's not intermittent. Your body responds to things, then it gets used to things. Your body's the most adaptive organism on the known universe, and it isn't as efficient as it was when you first started in ridding the body of the dead cells, or getting rid of extra body fat, or helping you create more discipline, or whatever it is that you do. So this is kind of my summary, my ending to all of this. I'm happy that I did this. One more thing, I'm not done. I have today to finish, and here's one thing I want to say. I like to finish strong. Most people start strong and finish weak by saying things like, well, I can get away with this. I don't have to finish at 7:15 when the fast ends. I can justify whatever. My mentor, Ed Cole, taught me the way you finish one thing is the way you start the next. The way you leave one situation is the way you start the next. So if you do this, finish